T20 World Cup semifinal, Guyana. India 171-7 20 overs, Rohit 57, 39, Suryakumar 47, 36, Jordan 3-37. England 103, 16.4 overs, Brook 25, 19, Kuldeep 3-19, Axar 3-23. India won by 68 runs. Scorecard. England's defense of the T20 World Cup is over after they slumped to a 68-run thrashing by a superb India in the semi-final in Guyana. Set 172 on a difficult pitch to make Saturday's final, England's batters folded and were dismissed for 103 in 16.4 overs. Captain Josh Buttler gave them a solid start with 23, but his wicket was the first of 4 for 20 runs. Phil Salt fell for 5, Johnny Bairstow a 3-ball duck and Moeen Ali 8 from 10 balls. When the superb Kuldeep Yadav, who took 3-19, bowled Harry Brook for 25, England were 68-6 and the game done, although there was still time for 2 dismal run-outs. Butler's side were also guilty of allowing India to get to a score above par, although that was largely down to the excellence of Rohit Sharma and Suryakumar Yadav. They overcame a slow surface that also kept low in a fine partnership of 73 from 50 balls that took India to 171-7, Rohit hitting 57 and Suryakumar 47. India, who have not won a World Cup for 13 years, will play first-time finalists South Africa, a meeting of the tournament's 2 unbeaten sides in Barbados. England will fly home on Friday and are next in action in a 3-match test series against West Indies, starting on the 10th of July. England's defense of the title they won in Melbourne in 2022 began with a struggle, kicked into life in the middle, but ends with a miserable defeat. They were outclassed by India, who adapted to the tough conditions better, managing their batting innings perfectly and then being utterly ruthless with the ball. Much of the talk beforehand was about how India would have progressed if no result was possible, with no reserve day in place. The match was delayed by 75 minutes because of rain and interrupted again during India's innings by another shower, but, on this basis, the only thing unfair would have been Rohit's side failing to win given the gulf between the two teams. Before the tournament, a run to the semi-finals would probably have been seen as a decent effort by England. This result, and the fact they have only won 1 match against the major sides en route, means the futures of Buttler and coach Matthew Mott will be brought back into focus following the feeble defense of the 50-over World Cup last year. They are not due to lead England again until September, when T20 and one-day international series against Australia begin. England beat India by 10 wickets in Adelaide in the semi-finals in 2022. Buttler scored 80 not out that night, but this time his dismissal, caught off the toe end to left-arm spinner Axar Patel's first ball, started the slide. Salt was tied down in his 8 balls before he was bowled trying to slog Jasprit Bumrah down the ground. Bairstow was also bowled. He played a wild drive to Axar, who took 3-23, and was beaten on the inside edge. Moeen's dismissal was comical as he drifted out of his crease, unaware of where the ball had gone after being hit on the pad, and was stumped. Sam Curran went plumb in front to wrist spinner Kuldeep, who also bowled Brook around his legs. If Moeen's dismissal looked poor, Liam Livingstone's was worse. He was sent back by Jofra Archer running for a single and was left well short. As much as England were bad, credit must go to India, who charge into the final with momentum. India's only concern is the form of Virat Kohli. He was bowled by Reece Topley in the 3rd over for 9 as his run of low scores continued. Crucially, with 5 to his name, Rohit cut hard in the air off Archer, but the ball went through Phil Salt at backward point before he could get a hand to it. Rohit rode his luck early as he looked to be aggressive, but played the match-winning partnership with Suryakumar, after Rishabh Pant was caught at mid-wicket off Sam Curran. When they resumed on 65-2 off 8 overs after the rain delay, Livingstone and Adil Rashid battled to restrain them, but Curran was struck for 19 in 1 over. Rohit was bowled by a Rashid googly that kept low and Suryakumar skied an Archer slower ball to long on just as they threatened to take the game away. From there England battled to limit the damage, with Chris Jordan dismissing Hardik Pandya and Shivam Dube in consecutive balls, but not before Hardik had struck 2 flat sixes in 23 from 12 balls, while Ravindra Jadeja added 17 not out late on. Livingstone and Rashid were the pick of the bowlers, but that was only a sign of what was to come from Kuldeep and Axar. India captain Rohit Sharma, It's very satisfying to win this game. We worked really hard as a unit. To win like that was a great effort from everybody. We adapted to the conditions. They were really challenging. If we play according to the conditions, things fall into place. England captain Josh Butler. India outplayed us. We let them maybe get 20 to 25 too many on a challenging surface that they played well on. They fully deserved to win. We played good cricket in patches but unfortunately came up short when we needed it most. Player of the match, India bowler Axar Patel. I knew that the wicket was stopping and had something for the bowlers. I just tried to bowl in good areas. Our batters told us the pitch wasn't easy to hit the ball. We felt it was a good total.